ID inachukuliwa popote. Lakini kwa saa hii imetokea kuwa ukiwa mnunuzi wa ardhi sehemu, lazima represent title deed inaonyesha kuwa wewe ni mwenyeji. Na imetokea kuwa wewe ni Muislamu ama dini fulani, lazima ulete barua ya sheikh ama pasta ya kuonyesha wewe ni dini hiyo. Hayo ni mambo ambayo inarudisha uchukuaji wa vitambulisho nyuma. Tunaomba serikali iingilie kati, itutolee vikwazo mingi kwa vitambulisho ili vijana wetu wapate kuchukua vitambulisho kwa urahisi na wajisajili kama wapiga kura.
So in short, our registration is the most simplest now. Aina as maybe what pastor has raised, but my chief, this is my idea.
The people who applied for the IDs and the IDs inside these are at the country are aware.
Now,
so we only go out to also let the public know that there are some uncollected IDs at the county level.
I need to be guided on that. Can they be picked by the registrar of persons of UGUNJA? Can we now take it up upon ourselves that, and they were invited here, is there somebody from the registration of persons? That's interesting. Now, what do we do? Do we get somebody from the registrar? Hata kama ni kumpatia transport, tumweke kwa gari aende mpaka abebe hizo ID, akusanye hizo ID zetu za UGUNJA, aje nazo, because I want to believe they are allowed to hold them.
I think the main issue is low turnout or disinterest, but we have the potential, and so far we have 155 people. I think we are leading in UGUNJA ward, in UGUNJA constituency, and
I will get through the DCC. Once I have the information, once we streamline it, please, we will communicate, all right, to your forums, because I got your names through the forums, all right? So we will communicate to you where those ideas are. Actually, I want to take it up now as a personal whatever. I get to know the number. I'll share this information with DCC. The DCC will share it with his team, the SCCs and the so that once we get these ideas, when at DCC, you will allow me reach.
The government is actually urging people who have applied for IDs, that the IDs are lying in the NRB offices, right from the county to the sub-county level. And we encourage them to collect them and subsequently register as voters, because that is the campaign we are on, an RRI campaign to ensure that people who have not registered are registered. And you know, you cannot register without the national ID. The IDs are lying there, ready for collection.
We are ready to face the challenges, but we want to make it as easy as possible for anybody, for Kenyans to register. So, in short, our registration is the most simplest now. Aina as maybe what pastor has raised, but my chief, this is my idea.
You were informed there are thousands of uncollected IDs
Thousands
at the county, which of course people need to know. We are supposed to give them information that there are IDs lying at the county there, uncollected. And we wonder, if you applied for ID, why do people have when the ID comes out? Because I believe they have the information. The people who applied for the IDs and the IDs inside these are at the country.
Now,
so we only go out to also let the public know that there are some uncollected IDs at the county level. They should make effort. Although we are also trying to see how we can develop those IDs to bring down. And you know, ID is very sensitive anyway. And the ID is very sensitive to the extent that we knew when they should handle that ID.
Yeah, I know, but that is where the challenge is. Ile kitambo chifu alikuwa anaenda anachukua, anakuwa nazo, hata anapelekea mtu. I'm told nowadays that is not there. That is not how it's supposed to be. So maybe my question would be, TV so that my brother you can come here. What do we do as Ugunja now that we are trailing? Sisi ndio wa mwisho. What do we do as Ugunja? Because majority of those who are not registering, tunaambiwa, like the Ugunja team that was in Mbosi yesterday, they told me what they are lacking is people hawana ID. Wako vijana wako hapo lakini hawana nini? Hawana IDs. Sasa hii challenge ya IDs tunaifanya namna gani jamani?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Kwa majina mimi naitwa Musa Otieno. Mimi ni wakilishi wa Waislamu hapa Ugunja sub county. Hapa tuko katika mkutano ya uchaguzi katika IBC office. Tumekuja kukutana kama stakeholders ya Ugunja kuongelea jinsi tutakairahisisha jinsi ya watu kujisajili na kujiandikisha kama wapiga kura hapa Kenya. Hasa kwetu hapa Ugunja tunafanya bidii ili watu wapate kujisajili na wapige kura, isipokuwa kuna changamoto hapa na pale. Sana tunapata vijana wetu wengi hawana vitambulisho na wengine pia wajisajili kuwa kama wapiga kura, na hii ndio sababu tumeitwa hapa tujumuike, tuende tuwaeleze wafanye hivyo. Ni bora sana, ni muhimu sana kwa mwananchi ambaye anayechagua kiongozi anayemtaka. Na changamoto ambaye tunapata kwa upande wa vitambulisho, kuna hasa kama sisi Waislamu, kuna msichana aliyoenda katika nyumba ya kusajili vitambulisho na alikuwa amevaa hijab, na kufika pale anaulizwa kuwa lazima baba yake ni mwenye alinunua ardhi katika eneo ya Ugunja, lakini ni wenyeji wa Funyula. Kufika katika ID ile ofisi, wale wakarani wanamwambia lazima alete title deed ya kudhibitisha sasa yeye ni mwenyeji wa hapa. Ya pili, wanamwaitisha aende alete barua kutoka kwa msikiti ya imam ya kuonyesha kuwa yeye ni Muislamu. Tukashindwa haya yote yanatokea wapi, na katika ile form ya kujaza vitambulisho, ile required form, tukiangalia hakuna mambo ya kuitishwa ID na kuitishwa title deed. Vile tunaelewa tangu sisi zamani tunajua ID unaweza chukua popote, hata ukiwa hapa na uko Nairobi waweza chukua ID, ama ID inachukuliwa popote. Lakini kwa saa hii imetokea kuwa ukiwa mnunuzi wa ardhi sehemu, lazima represent title deed inaonyesha kuwa wewe ni mwenyeji. Na imetokea kuwa wewe ni Muislamu ama dini fulani, lazima ulete barua ya sheikh ama pastor ya kuonyesha wewe ni dini hiyo. Hayo ni mambo ambayo inarudisha uchukuaji wa vitambulisho nyuma. Tunaomba serikali iingilie kati, itutolee vikwazo mingi kwa vitambulisho ili vijana wetu wapate kuchukua vitambulisho kwa urahisi na wajisajili kama wapiga kura. Nafikiria hayo tu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
The government is actually urging people who have applied for IDs that the IDs are lying in the NRB offices, right from the county to the sub-county level. And we encourage them to collect them and subsequently register as voters, because that is the campaign we are on, an RRI campaign to ensure that people who have not registered are registered. And you know, you cannot register without the national ID. The IDs are lying there ready for collection. And we even ask the media to cascade this information to the general public, so that we have everybody on board during this campaign period of 30 days. Of course, we have done 3 days, and the numbers are still not good. Some people claim they don't have IDs, and that is why we are asking the media to inform the general public that some IDs are lying in the NRB offices of the county and sub-county. And we encourage the media to also help us during this period of RRI campaign to ensure everybody is registered, especially within our sub-county of UGUNJA. You know, the most important civic responsibility of a good citizen anywhere, world over, is to register as a voter, to participate in electing a government. That is the most important civic responsibility of a good citizen. Because if you don't register as a voter and you don't vote, you lose your voice. you lose the right even to complain when service is not delivered to you. So we encourage the media to help us reach out to the general public to realize the importance of registering as a voter. No one should be left out. It is their right to register, and it is for free. Reach out to all the groups. It does not discriminate any segment of the society. Everybody, including the so-called marginalized groups. We are doing affirmative action to make sure that all of them are brought on board. The PLWDs, the GNCs, women, and other categories of the vulnerable groups. It is an all-out campaign where we, together with the media, we are a team, we are one team. If we succeed, it will be good for the entire constituency. If we fail, all of us will not feel good. That is the message. Let us encourage everybody as different stakeholders to ensure that we register as voters 100% without leaving anybody.
I'm Celestine Jumaulo, Chief Central UGUNJA location. We came to IBC for voter mobilization. So we urge all youth and all non-registered members in the community to come out in big numbers and register as voters, because it is the voter registration which makes us get development. Development projects come through voter registration because of the numbers. Politicians like numbers, so we need the numbers as UGUNJA ward, as UGUNJA constituency, as a location. May all our unregistered voters come out, the youth, the elderly, and every population.
We are aiming at registering 17,143 new voters. Okay. So as I said earlier, we have two ECVR phases. So the first phase, which we are in right now, we are aiming at registering 6,857 new voters. And the second ECVR phase, we're going to look at it later. We are aiming at registering 8,572 new voters. So which will an increase of 1,714. But we're going to look at all that.
I heard here that we are lagging behind as UGUNJA, and yet this is the place where people are so enlightened. I think the leadership and the chiefs and the pastors and the community leaders, the work is with us so that we make sure that really this exercise succeeds. So many young people out there who are just making noise, they don't have IDs. DCC, I think this, as you have mentioned, falls on your desk, and we hope that you are going to fast track this. That's our prayer. Otherwise, thank you so much. I'm requested to say a word of prayer.
Enhanced means more kits allocated, and then the decentralization of registration services to the local, to the ward level, so that we can be able to reach the sub-locations and locations and villages that are within the ward. So the next thing is the Commission will provide a clear engagement and communication framework on where the kit will be, when they will be deployed, and how movement will occur. Actually, that is the framework that we have been working on as UGUNJA constituency, so that the members of public will be able to know where kits will be, when they will be deployed, and how movement will occur. And we are taking an approach of rotational. The kits are rotating. You'll see it you'll see it in the kit movement schedule. So for the county, we have KM's kit deployment per constituency. So here we have the 6 sub-county together with the county and Huduma, and here we can see the distribution For us, UGUNJA, okay, UGUNJA has been allocated 15 KMs. UGUNJA is having 13. I'll show you the distribution. And we also have the contingency kits. In case of there is a faulty or there is in case of damage to a kit that can make it not proceed with registration, we have a contingency kit within the office so that we can just replace. So UGUNJA we have been given 13 for the field, and we have 5 contingency kits. Proceed. Now, here, because we are saying there is decentralization of services to the ward level, at the ward level, now here is the distribution of kits per ward within UGUNJA constituency. So, UGUNJA ward has been allocated 5 kits. In the number of personnel, we have 10 VRCs in the field. Sidindi has got 3. We have 6 clerks, registration clerk. Sigombre, there are 3, and we have 6 registration clerk. I know at this juncture you'll ask yourself why UGUNJA has received 5, UGUNJA ward. Reason being, the allocation is, the provision is 3 kits per ward. But in areas where that is expensive, that is geographically expansive, there is an additional of 1 kit or 2. Therefore, being that UGUNJA ward is a bit vast in size, or is a bit big, the commission has added 2 extra kits. I hope I'm clear. Any question?
In fact, somebody came and told us, niko na watu 5 na wajua. If you can promise me something, hata kama ni pesa, niwalete sahi. They need tokens. So now we are going to deal with that. Bwana Aro, but through your council and our able DCC. Hapa kwenye mfuko, and I can't register. Why? When you want to put a student kule kusaidia, haitanisaidia, I want to vote. Then I told the youth, please, not voting or voting is your democratic right. You ni uamuzi wako. And you will be bargaining. If you are in the register, you have that bargaining power. Unasema niko kwa register lakini sipige kuta unanipata. So first be in the register. Then after being in the register, decide later. Ambia mwanasiasa ndio kura niko nayo, lakini sikupi unifanyie hivi venye nataka. So I told the youth, be in the register. Then after being in the register, you'll have that bargaining power, and all these demands or whatever you are sharing out, they will be made at that time. We now became friends. To the extent that I got his number, he comes from Sidindi, Rambo village. He told me that he has 2 more whom he brought, and I was so much happy that one we achieved. So my main point was, let us motivate them. We tell them the importance of voting. It is not only that we'll be electing leaders, we have that power even to make decisions. Well, any serikali ambayo yuko wendo umeiweka, you feel very nice.
Mko salama. Naona Sidindi ameongea mingi sana lakini ni botla. Na battery achi. Hapo Sigombre, I think the main issue is low turnout or disinterest. But we have the potential, and so far we have 155 people. I think we are leading in UGUNJA ward, in UGUNJA constituency, and then there's this thing of residency questions. I think maambiwa hiyo BVR kit is very, very open. I can even register somebody in Garissa, somebody in Mombasa. You know, it's very, very open. So long as my mobilizer Rosie is doing the right work, sina shida. Asanteni.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dab Radio ndio mpango mzima.